So today we're going to finish off our gait series talking about ankle mobility. We've talked about running, we've talked about walking, and we've also talked about balance. So we've pretty much exhausted all our resources and with respect to gait. If you have any other ideas that we might be able to address, feel free to leave them down below in the comment section. But today we will be talking about ankle mobility. The reason why we're talking about ankle mobility is because it's something that a lot of people have issues with, including my clients. You see, a lot of people, especially this day and age, we spend a lot of time in the seated position. And when we're in that seated position, well, we lose a lot of awareness in our feet. And when you lose awareness in your feet, well, of course, you're not going to use them as effectively, right? So one common symptom of poor ankle mobility is flat-footedness. So what that is essentially the tendons in the back of your tibia, that's the tendons that connect your ankle to the bottom of your foot, they get weakened. Now that could be just because, again, because you're sitting and you don't have that awareness, you don't use it as much, or you might have an injury or some kind of inflammation, or you might have actually just torn it. So what you can do are two exercises that I recommend to all my clients. It's very simple. One exercise you can do is called a heel walk. As I said, it's very simple. All you do is take your shoes off, you lift your heels up, and you try to walk on only your heels. You lift your toes up, and so you can walk on your heels. And the reason why that exercise works is because what you're doing is you're strengthening your anterior tibialis, also known as your shin muscle. And what that does is it helps pull your foot up. Now, the thing is with flat-footedness, a lot of people, because they have that weakness in that posterior tibial tendon, they end up turning their feet out. Okay, so if you have that issue, if you notice that your feet turn out when you walk, it's likely because you have a weakened posterior tibial tendon. So what we're doing here by strengthening your anterior tibialis is we're helping you pull your foot up, and that's going to help you, instead of having your foot turn out and using only the balls of your foot, we're going to be turning your toes in, and that's going to help you use the ball of your foot as well as all five of your toes. Okay, so this is a great exercise to help you use your whole foot. Another exercise you can do to help strengthen your calf muscles is called a toe walk. It's pretty much the opposite of a heel walk. You can walk on your toes. That's a good one. Now, I wouldn't recommend this for a lot of people that have any issues with their ankle mobility already, just because this particular exercise puts a lot of stress on the ankle as well as the arch of the foot. So what you can do if you do have issues with that, you can do what's called a toe raise. Now, you can do this from a seated position or a standing position. A standing position, it would actually be called a calf raise. You probably know what those are, right? Now, a seated position is very similar. All you do is you take a seat and you would just lift your heels up off the ground. Okay, so hopefully those exercises I recommended will help you improve your ankle mobility. If you have any questions or any comments that relate to this video or any of our previous videos, please leave them down below in the comment section. I would love for you to subscribe to this particular channel just because of the fact that if you do subscribe, you'll be notified every time we answer your questions here on this channel. All right, thank you so much for watching. I do hope you have a great one, and as always, keep good company.